Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be, She's Indifferent to Me. I've got an email here from a viewer, and a girl, he's basically writing in about a girl that he used to hook up with, and things just kind of fizzled out. And I guess recently they ran into each other, came across each other again, and have started talking, but she basically treats him like a second-class citizen, kind of like gum on the bottom of her shoe. So he's like, what do I do? So I got a quote that I wrote, and I'm going to go through his email. And the quote says, when people are ignoring you or they are indifferent towards you and you keep trying to be around them or keep them in your life, you are inviting them to continue taking you for granted and treating you like a second-class citizen. No one will ever do or say anything to you that you don't invite them to do. Therefore, if you want to get someone's attention who seems to be ignoring you or who is indifferent towards you, you should remove your attention and place it elsewhere with people who value and appreciate you. Never try to stick around or be around people who don't want you around. So he says, hey coach, you are the man. I'm just another dude, man. There's nothing special. I'm not any more special than anybody else. I'm just another fucking dude. But I appreciate the compliment. I'm a college student and has been very successful with women in the past. However, over the past year or two, I ran into some trouble. Mainly, I started to realize that I had no idea what I was doing to be successful. Once I started thinking about it, my sex life went out the window. Oh! I came across your coaching videos about a week ago on YouTube and have been assimilating the information into my daily life. I already started practicing approaching girls and getting numbers, which has worked well. Congratulations. Repetition is the mother of skill. Excellence is not a singular act. It's a habit. You are what you do repeatedly. So keep doing that. You keep getting numbers. You keep making dates. You keep practicing. You're going to have plenty of ladies in your life. You follow the fundamentals in my book, and you will be able to pick and choose who you want to date and hook up with or eventually have a relationship with or even settle down and get married. Different strokes for different folks. He says, I'm sending this email because of a situation I am in with a girl I like. Over a year ago, we met at a party and we ended up hanging out and hooking up regularly. Things fizzled out for a while, but a couple of months ago, she texted me and asked me if I knew any psychology courses that were easy. This is typically what women do. She's not really contacting you about a psychology class. He says, psychology is my major, which she knew, and so I told her about a course that I was taking, which she ended up enrolling with me. Huh. What a coinkydink. How's that for putting herself into your orbit? He says, we've been in the class for a couple of weeks now, and we were sitting together, but she kept texting other people, and I felt like she didn't respect me as a man. Well, if you sat there for several weeks and never bothered inviting her to dinner or to hang out, have fun, and hook up, which that's part of your problem. It's great that she registered for the class, but when she reached out and said, hey, you know any good psychology class, I would say, yeah, let's get together over dinner and talk about it. That's what you should have done. I remember what you said about creating distance, and today I sat with another girl. Yeah, she's treating you like a second-class citizen. You're a catch. You're James Bond. Think about it. This girl's treating you like you're dirt, and there's another girl over on the other side of the class going, hey, big boy, you're going to have to go oblige her and talk to her. So he says, today I sat with another girl. Lo and behold, when I got home, I had a text from her, which I hadn't happened for months, asking if I didn't save her a seat on purpose and at all. I avoided the question and asked if she was free anytime soon. I was assuming she would say yeah, sometime in the weekend, but she said maybe a little later, I'm not going out tonight. See, this, you got to know my book 10 to 15 times. You need to read it 10 to 15 times. I know you only found me a week or so ago, but this is why it's important to know the information and know the fundamentals so you can handle yourself appropriately. So if she reached out and said, hey, how come you didn't sit with me? Just say, oh, well, there was this, really nice girl, and we just started chatting, and hey, but I'd love to see you. When are you free to get together? That's what you say. When you say, are you free anytime soon, that kind of is like, hey, can you see me tonight? I don't have anything going on in my personal life. You got to think about what you say before you say it. So when someone said, and then her response was maybe a little later, I'm not going out tonight. Just say, well, when are you free to get together on a night you definitely know you don't have any plans or anything going on, so we can get together, catch up, and have dinner together? That should have been the response. He says, when I originally asked, I meant in a couple of days, but instead of saying I didn't mean tonight, I asked if she wanted to come over. Bad move, dude. This is what you don't know the fundamentals. She said, I'm going to an event and I'll text you when I get out, but I feel like she's bullshitting me. I don't know what the deal is. I know what the deal is. You're not prepared. You don't know the fundamentals. And so you kind of put your foot in your mouth here. He says, I can't tell if she thinks of me as a tool, if she likes me a little or a lot. I do like her. She is cute and has a good heart, but I feel like it can't be good that she texts other people when we're together. And I don't know what to say when she says, I'll text you after blank. Your job as a man is to be direct, decisive, and to make a definite date. When a woman won't make a definite date, your response is always going to be, well, why don't you get in touch with me when you figure out your schedule and you know you're definitely available, and then we'll make plans then. Or if she says, I don't know, I'll text you later, just say, well, let's plan something. Let's plan to get together for dinner on a night you know you're definitely free. When are you free to get together? That's the appropriate response, because your job is you're trying to get her to commit to definite plans, because as a man who's busy, who has plenty of women in his life, and has a very active social life, and is following his mission and purpose, and if he's only got a couple of days free evenings open, he's not going to just leave those wide open for a maybe I'll text you later bullshit response. He's going to be like, hey, I only got 1 or 2 days available, so I'm only going to schedule something there if I know we're definitely getting together. It's like calling your doctor or your dentist. You don't say, maybe I can come by Wednesday. He's like, well, you can come by Wednesday, but you're not going to get an appointment. Oh, well, when can you fit me in? Well, I don't have anything open for the next 2 weeks. Oh, okay. You'll make that appointment. Think about it. If you value your time and you value what you have to offer and you love yourself and you respect yourself, you're not going to put up with this kind of bullshit. You're just going to go, no, figure out your schedule and get back to me. He says, I feel like it goes back to what you talk about when you say she has all the time in the world to text you, but for some reason she can't find the time of day to see you in person kind of thing. Exactly. That's why you don't go for those kind of vague responses. See, what happened is she's used to jerking you around, and you've been hanging out in class with her for several weeks and never even got around to asking her out when she originally got back in touch with you. And so you're basically continually acting like the friend or the gay male girlfriend or the emotional tampon or the helpful friend, if you will. Oh, there's a psychology class. I mean, dude, she took the same class as you. But the reason she's texting other guys or other people is because you're not acting like a man and making a date with her. So therefore, she's interacting with other guys who are probably doing that. So I guess my question is, how do you deal with girls who text other people when you're together? Exactly what you did. Go sit with other girls. When people value your time and they appreciate you, they're going to give you their undivided attention. When they're doodling, they're texting, and they're just kind of ignoring you, you do exactly what you did. Go sit next to a girl who actually wants to engage you in conversation. So next time you go to class, go sit with the other girl. And if this other chick texts you later, then say, hey, this girl's really nice, and we're kind of hanging out, and I like her. But I would definitely love to see you again. When are you free to get together for dinner some evening, or when are you free to get together for drinks? It's very simple. And you used to hook up with her, you'd invite her to your place. Say, great, why don't you grab a bottle of wine, come on over to my place, we'll make dinner together. And how do you answer a girl who says, let me text you after blank? I would say, well, I'm pretty busy and I don't really have a lot of free time these days, but I would definitely love to see you, so why don't you figure out your schedule and then you get back to me when you know you're definitely available, and then we'll see when our schedules match up and we'll plan something in then. I gotta run. I'll talk to you later. That's how you respond to that. So what really is going on here is you're being a bad negotiator, and you just found me a week ago, so you don't obviously know the fundamentals yet, but these are common things. These are common things that guys encounter, and because they don't know how to handle the phone or the texting or making a date, it just kind of goes around in circles and nothing ever comes of it. So if you'd like to get my help personally, the quickest way is to book a paid phone, Skype, or email coaching session. You can choose any of those options by going to my website, clicking the Products tab at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions for booking whichever option works best for you. And I will talk to you soon.